Don't breathe that in. Today we are going to be working on the Porsche 944. Now, we've had this car for almost a year, and this car is about 40 years old. It is filthy. It is so dirty, and I would not be surprised if it hadn't been cleaned in 40 years. So we are going to do a deep dive, specifically starting with under the seats. So we're going to take the seats out and see what kind of grime is under there. Yo, is that an electric car? A little more, a little more. Okay, that's good, good, good. So this is the current situation that we're dealing with. Steering wheel is off, and you can see that spring right there. There's supposed to be another one on the other side, and it is completely gone. We suspect it is under the passenger seat. So we're gonna take that out, and might as well take this out, and then do some deep cleaning under there. Now the way you take off a seat is you slide the seat all the way back, and then that exposes the first bolt that you see down there. And then you unscrew those bolts. There are gonna be 2 more at the back, and seats out. Bolt number 1.
I'm tightening it. And there we go.
Move your hand. Bolt number 2. The second bolt is out, so the 2 front bolts are out. We are going to slide the seat forward.
Come on.
Maybe, oh, there you go. So we've run into a little bit of an issue. We've taken the front bolts out, and we want to slide the seat forward so that we expose the rear bolts. But as you can see, they're not exposed. And the issue here is that the seat back adjuster is clashing with the handbrake. So we need to drop the handbrake, hopefully without the car rolling onto the street, so that we can push the seat all the way forward and get to the rear bolts. No, it won't roll in gear. At this point, we realized that even after dropping the handbrake, we still didn't have enough clearance to get the seat all the way forward. We couldn't get our tools in all the way, and it was making taking the bolt off really difficult. So we decided to keep trying with some brute force. But after some awkward pushing and a little bit of wiggling, we were finally able to get to those back bolts and crack them loose. We did it. How does one do this?
I don't know.
Maybe like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is disgusting.
Oh wait. Really interesting to show you guys the color difference of the carpet that's been under the seat, which I don't know if you can tell, but it's dark, versus your goddamn elbow.
Oh, my bad.
Versus the color of the carpet that's exposed to the sun. It's almost gray. Black, gray.
41 years of sunlight.
Rolf, explain to the audience what you're doing right now.
I'm unscrewing the bolt for the chair, and it looks pretty bad. It's the rustiest one yet.
A lot more light.
Same situation as the first chair. I need this to be clean.
Fantastic. All right. Maybe if we pushed it all the way down. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try now. Okay, roll it back. And forward. No? No. Hey, muscles. What are you doing?
Greasing up everything.
You're not gonna lube it up? Now let me tell you, these bolts were absolutely awful to remove. and they just really didn't want to come out. But eventually, they came out. Nice. Sometimes you ask yourself, is the struggle worth it? But the answer is yes. With the second seat finally out, we can take a look at what's been underneath. Hooray!
Here.
That is not nice. So both of the seats are officially out. It looks so roomy in here. Funny thing is, the reason why we took these seats off in the first place was to find the spring that launched out of the steering wheel when we were taking it apart, and we did not find it. Send it. The seats are finally out, and that means it's time to start cleaning. Now the first step in that is getting the vacuum out. We shortly realized that the vacuum was not doing a good enough job to get all of the caked on dirt out, so we employed this drill bit. Oh, don't breathe that in. Don't breathe that in. How do you feel? After putting some ancient artifacts to good use, Ralph contracted AIDS.
Put it the wrong.
We got back to scrubbing all that dirt out of the 40-year-old carpet, and then went for a second round of vacuuming, just to be safe. Wanted to do a quick little before and after. Even just the brush and the vacuum, that is looking so much better. That's the other side for comparison. So this is the beast that we are going to use to soak and suck the carpet. We have to do a few modifications to it because it's meant to clean carpets that are on the floor. And yes, it does have that handheld attachment, but there's still suction coming in from that bottom part, so we're gonna seal that off and hopefully we get maximum suction off of this thing. Our plan to clean this car was to mix up a bottle of soap and water and spray it on the carpet, and then use that same drill bit to scrub it all up. We then realized that the spray bottle was taking a little bit too long, so we just dumped the whole thing on. And it turned out fine. At this point, cleaning the carpet was going really well. But just wait until you see this. And this. Doesn't that just feel amazing? Making sure the carpet was fully dry at this point was really important. What we can clearly see from the exposed metal parts, rust is really eager to grow in this car, so we really can't leave any drop behind. After finishing up the section that was under the seat, we moved on to the footwell and the section of carpet on the door. Our progress was slowly showing. We were doing pretty well. Now, to remind you how far we've come, this is the before, and this is the after. That is an amazing result, and we are so happy with ourselves. But it wasn't over yet. I had to get to work on the other side of the car, get it all scrubbed down nice and clean, so that Ralph could come in with the vacuum and get it all dry, so that we don't have any more rusting. I wanted to give you guys an idea of the current state of this interior. Now, this is one of the only 944s that we could find that didn't have a cracked dashboard. So the dashboard is in great shape. The fitment isn't perfect. We do have some cracking on the door. The leather is very faded and the carpet is extremely faded. This carpet's almost gray. It's supposed to be black. We have some other issues. That isn't amazing. That's not good. And hopefully we'll be transforming this interior over the next couple of episodes.
Years.
Or years. All right, so this is gonna turn into a series. We definitely can't get this all done in not even 2 weeks. So I'm gonna post this episode. Keep tuned for the next couple of episodes where we're gonna keep restoring the interior and eventually get to the exterior of the 944. And I think the transformation is gonna be beautiful. So, I'll see you then. Bro fist.